A very good morning to all. In this video, I'm going to talk about class 7th chapter Weather, Climate and Adaptation. In this video, we are going to deal with weather and climate. The topics covered will be weather and climate. Okay, we are going to study about weather and climate. Now, what is weather? Weather plays a very important role in our day-to-day life. We decide, okay, we are so dependent on weather that we decide that what type of clothes we have to wear according to the weather, what type of transport we have to use, we also decide accordingly. Okay, and we all are adapted to the weather conditions. We know that summers are coming, we know that winters are coming, so we all are ready for that particular weather conditions. Okay, so but what is basically weather? From where does we get weather? Weather is there with the effect of sun. Effect of sun causes changes in weather. You all know that earth is at a particular distance from the sun and it keeps on rotating and revolving around its axis, rotating around the sun and revolving around its axis. So that is the reason that sometime it comes nearby to the sun and sometime it is far away from the sun. Sometimes the side faces the sun, sometime it is not facing the sun, as we have day and night. So that is the weather changes which we get. The day-to-day condition of the atmosphere at a place with respect to the temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind and speed is called as the weather of that particular place. The temperature, humidity, rainfall, snowfall, wind speed are called as the elements of weather. As you can see, we have sunny day, we have windy day, we have a cloudy day and we have a rainy day. Then from where does we get all these predictions? All these predictions are from our meteorological department. The government collects the data on the temperature, humidity, wind and makes the weather prediction. That weather is going to be rainy for next 4 days, weather is going to be cloudy for next 4 days. This all is done by meteorological department. Then if you have ever observed a weather report, it shows maximum and minimum temperature. The maximum and a minimum temperature of a day is taken by maximum and minimum thermometers, which gives you the maximum temperature and the minimum temperature. Okay, now this thermometer, it has a U-tube structure filled with mercury and it has two bulbs at each tube. One bulb is filled with alcohol and the other bulb is filled with either with alcohol vapors or it is kept empty. So what happens now? If the temperature will increase, the alcohol will expand and the mercury level will change in the tubes below. So one side will show minimum temperature and the other side will show a maximum temperature. This way the maximum and minimum temperature for a day can be calculated. Next we have humidity. What is humidity? Humidity refers to the amount of water vapor present in an air. Humidity indicates the likelihood of precipitation. Okay, and the humidity is measured by an instrument which is called as hygrometer. Hygrometer is used to measure the humidity of a particular area. Now this humidity is very prone to rainfall. If we have high humidity, there are more chances of getting the rain. Okay, and this rainfall is measured by an instrument called rain gauge. Rain gauge is a measuring cylinder which is kept out in open, and the amount of rain which falls on it will give you the amount of rain in that particular area. That is why we can calculate that whether it was a heavy monsoon or a light monsoon with the help of your rain gauge. Okay, next comes your atmospheric pressure. What is atmospheric pressure? Atmospheric pressure is defined as the force per unit area exerted against a surface by the weight of the air above that surface. Okay, this is called as your atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure is measured by your barometer. Barometer is the instrument which is used to measure atmospheric pressure. Then we have climate. What is climate? Climate of a place is defined as the average weather condition at a particular place over a long period of time, say about 25 years or more. Climate varies from place to place. Like if it is a hot climate area, then the average temperature for 25 years have been taken, and then it was decided that this area is a hot zone. Okay. Now there are different climate zones of India. There are four basically climate zone of India. Okay, first one is alpine zone, subtropical zone, tropical zone, and the fourth one is arid zone. Okay, tropical zone is divided into two parts: tropical wet zone and tropical dry zone. Okay, so there are four different tropic climate zone of India, according to which the climate conditions of India it varies. So let us study first about alpine zone. What is alpine zone? Alpine zone can be experienced at high altitudes of the Himalayas. Alpine zone means जहाँ पे बर्फ होगी, the snow covered areas like your Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh. They all are having alpine zone climate, a cold climate. Okay. Next type of zone is your tropical zone. Now the subtropical zone. The subtropical zone are the region of the earth which belongs to the tropic area, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, in this zone summers are hot and wet, and while winters are cold and dry. The areas are your Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Orissa, Bihar, West Bengal, and Madhya Pradesh. In India, these areas are covered by your subtropical zone. Then we have the tropical zone. Tropical zone are the part of the earth's surface between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. In tropical zone, wet monsoon zone is there. That means a heavy rainfall zone is there. Okay. The temperature is does not fall below 18 degrees Celsius, and there are high average rainfalls. Okay. So tropical zones are those parts which have the Kerala and the Karnataka part which have a heavy rainfall. Arid zone. Arid zone is characterized by high temperature and low rainfall. Like we have Rajasthan, Gujarat, Punjab, Haryana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka and Maharashtra, which are dry zone, means not much of your rainfall is experienced in that particular zone. Okay, so these were the four zones in which the India climate has been distributed.